The tennis world was still buzzing from Alex Eala's stunning quarterfinal victory over world number 10 Alina Svitolina. The 21-year-old Filipina sensation had just defeated the Ukrainian veteran 6-3, 6-4 to book her place in the semifinals of the $1.64 million Mubadala DC Open. It was her second straight win over Svitolina, having also beaten her at the Berlin Open in June by the same scoreline. But what happened next left everyone talking. All eyes turned to one tennis legend. Andre Agassi, the 8-time Grand Slam champion, the man who knows what it takes to achieve greatness, had been watching Eala's rise with keen interest. And now, he has finally broken his silence. His words have sent shockwaves through the tennis world. Today on Top Spin, we are breaking down Andre Agassi's stunning analysis, what he sees in Alex Eala, and why the tennis world is on high alert. For more coverage in tennis, subscribe and hit the notification bell. The quarterfinal match against Alina Svitolina was a statement. Alex Eala entered the match with the confidence of a player who had beaten the Ukrainian before. She had done it at the Berlin Open in June, winning by the same 6-3, 6-4 scoreline. She knew she could do it again. And she did. Eala came out firing, converting her second breakpoint in a grueling opening game that featured 5 deuces. She weathered a storm in the first set, erasing a 0-40 deficit to hold serve and then breaking Svitolina to close it out 6-3. The second set was a test of resilience. Svitolina raced to a 2-0 lead, and it looked like she might force a decider. But Eala found another gear. She broke Svitolina in the 6th game before reeling off 4 of the next 5 games to turn a 2-4 deficit into a 5-4 lead. The Ukrainian fought back to level the set at 4-4, but Eala kept her composure, winning the final 2 games to complete the victory. The victory was Eala's 6th over a top 10 player this year, with her other victims including Iga Swiatek, Elena Rybakina, Coco Gauff, and Jasmine Paolini. Overall, Eala now holds an impressive 8-4 record against players in the world top 10. As Andre Agassi might observe, this kind of consistency against the sports elite is a hallmark of a future champion. Her ability to beat the best players in the world repeatedly is a sign of her incredible growth and mental toughness. Eala's post-match words reflected her focused mindset. "I don't think that it's specifically because of who I'm up against. I think I came in with a great mindset today. I think I was playing really well," she said. The victory was a testament to her growth as a player and her unwavering belief in herself. The tennis world was watching, and the Philippines was celebrating. Alex Eala was ready for the next challenge. Andre Agassi is more than just a tennis legend. He is a symbol of resilience, a player who transformed his game and his life to become one of the greatest of all time. He knows what it takes to succeed at the highest level. And he has been watching Alex Eala's rise with keen interest. His analysis of her potential is not just casual praise, it is the perspective of a man who has seen it all. Agassi sees in Eala the qualities that defined his own career: fighting spirit, resilience, and the ability to overcome adversity. These are the same qualities that have defined Eala's career. Her comeback victory over Zhang Qinwen, where she was down a set and a break, and her incredible fight back against Leylah Fernandez from 1-5 down in the second set, are perfect examples of this fighting spirit. As Agassi knows, the ability to stay calm under pressure and find solutions is what separates champions from the rest. The 8-time Grand Slam champion also sees the tactical intelligence in Eala's game. She is a player who can adapt her game plan to her opponent. Against Chung, she exploited the Chinese star's struggles with movement by extending rallies and forcing errors. Against Fernandez, she pounced on the Canadian's unforced errors, which totaled 42 in the match. Against Svitolina, she neutralized the Ukrainian's powerful serve, breaking her 6 times in the match. This kind of tactical awareness is rare in a player so young. Agassi has also taken note of Eala's ability to sustain her level against top players. Her 8-4 record against top 10 opponents is a testament to her consistency. She is not just a flash in the pan, she is a player who can compete with the best players in the world on a regular basis. As Agassi knows, the ability to maintain a high level of play is what separates good players from great ones. Eala's rapid rise has also captured his attention. She was ranked number 138 at the start of 2025 and is now world number 28. Her climb up the rankings has been meteoric. Agassi understands the sacrifices and hard work required to make such a leap. He sees in Eala a player who is willing to put in the work, a player who is hungry for success. There's so many things that I've learned about the tour, about myself, about kind of what it takes to sustain this level, both physically and mentally, Eala said after her victory over Svitolina. Agassi knows that this understanding is crucial for long-term success. One of the most striking aspects of Eala's rise is her mindset. She has embraced the Filipino phrase kapag lumago, which translates to once it grows, it cannot be stopped. The phrase has become a mantra for Eala, a reflection of her journey from a young dreamer to a rising star. Eala explained the significance of the phrase after her victory over Fernandez. It's a phrase that Nike and I came up with. I wore it also in the back of my visor in Wimbledon, and it means, once it grows, it cannot be stopped. So, yeah, I just think it's a really beautiful message. The phrase is a reflection of her belief that her success is just the beginning. The whole idea of kapag lumago hindi nahi hinto resonates so well with this moment in my career because I feel like the seeds have been planted, she said earlier. More than it correlating to results, it refers more to the dream that I have. This is the mindset of a player who is driven by ambition, not just by the desire to win matches. Eala's ambition has been a driving force behind her rise. I've always been a very ambitious girl growing up. I always have big dreams. Now that I got a glimpse of what it's like to live them out, those dreams get bigger and bigger, and I think it's a great thing when it's backed up with hard work. This is the kind of ambition that Agassi understands. He was a player who was never satisfied, always striving for more. The phrase has also become a symbol of Filipino pride. It is a message that resonates with her fans, who see in Isla a reflection of their own hopes and dreams. I think the question should be rephrased to what it's like to be Filipino, she said after her first-round victory. The response sent fans into a frenzy, and it was a defining moment of the tournament. Eala's success is not just her own, it is a celebration of Filipino pride. The victory over Svitolina has set up a blockbuster semi-final clash with number 3 seed Naomi Osaka of Japan. Osaka, a 4-time Grand Slam champion, advanced to the semi-finals with a come-from-behind victory over Elisabetta Cachiaretto. The match against Osaka is the biggest test of Eala's career so far. Osaka is one of the best players in the world. She has won Grand Slams on hard courts, and her powerful serve and aggressive ground strokes make her a formidable opponent. The match against Eala will be a clash of styles. Eala is a counterpuncher who uses her speed and court coverage to neutralize her opponent's power. Osaka is a power player who dictates play with her big serve and forehand. Eala expressed her respect for Osaka in her post-match interview. She is, of course, such an accomplished player. I think she's made waves on and off the tennis court for so many reasons. There's so much respect for her for that, Eala said. The words were a reflection of her humility and her understanding of the challenge ahead. The match against Osaka will also be a test of Eala's mental toughness. Osaka is a player who thrives on the big stage. She has won Grand Slams, and she knows how to handle pressure. Eala, on the other hand, is still a rising star. She has never played in a semi-final of a WTA 500 event against a player of Osaka's caliber. The pressure will be immense, but Eala has already shown that she can handle pressure. She came back from a set and a breakdown against Chung. She came back from 1-5 down in the second set against Fernandez. She defeated the world number 10 in the quarterfinals. She is a fighter, a player who refuses to give up. The match against Osaka will be a chance for her to prove that she is a complete player, a player who can compete with the best players in the world on any surface. The semi-final showdown will mark the first career meeting between Eala and the former world number 1 from Japan. The tennis world is watching, and the Philippines is celebrating. Alex Eala is ready for the next challenge. Let us zoom out. Andre Agassi's analysis of Alex Eala's rise is about more than just one player. It is about the changing nature of tennis and the power of a single individual to inspire a nation. Eala's journey from a young girl in Manila to a Grand Slam standout is an inspiration. She has already achieved more than any Filipino player before her. She is the first to be seeded at Wimbledon. She is the first to reach the second week of a Grand Slam. She has beaten the best players in the world, including the defending champion Iga Swiatek. She is only 21 years old, and her journey is just beginning. The support from her fans is a testament to the impact she has had on the Philippines. She is not just a tennis player, she is a movement. The tennis world is watching, and the Philippines is celebrating. Alex Eala is ready for the next challenge. The DC Open is just the beginning of a new chapter in her incredible story. She is not just a tennis player, she is a global icon. Eala has often spoken about the importance of staying grounded. "I don't see myself any differently. I know who I am," she said earlier in the tournament. Her humility is one of her defining qualities, and it is one of the reasons she has become so beloved. Despite her success, she remains connected to her roots and committed to representing the Philippines with pride and honor. The DC Open is a celebration of that commitment. The fans who turned out to support her were not just there to watch a tennis match, they were there to celebrate a shared achievement. They were there to show the world that the Philippines is proud of its daughter. And Eala, as always, was grateful and humble, embodying the very qualities that made her a hero in the first place. The tournament is a moment of national unity, a moment of pure joy, and a moment that proves that a young woman from Manila can conquer the world. As she once said, "It's hard not to get their energy." In Washington, that energy carried her forward. For more coverage in tennis, subscribe and hit the notification bell.